Welcome to the next lecture of photosynthesis. In our previous lecture, we had discussed about the photosynthetic pigments, which are the pigments required for the process of photosynthesis. The pigments are chlorophyll A and B. The major pigments are there, and carotenoids and phycobilins. Here in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the another important factor which is responsible for the process of photosynthesis, and that factor is light. About light, we are going to discuss about the quality of light. Which quality of light or which wavelength of light is going to absorb by the photosynthetic pigments. So here we are going to discuss about the quality. What does the quality means? Quality means the wavelength of light. Which wavelength of light is absorbed by which type of pigment? Clear? Many type of pigments are there. Which pigment is going to absorb which wavelength of light? That is the quality of light. So here in this lecture we are going to discuss about the quality of light. This quality of light is discussed by absorption spectrum and active spectrum. So first of all, we will discuss about the absorption spectrum. Clear? So here is the absorption spectrum. This absorption spectrum is obtained by using spectrophotometer. Okay? So this spectrum is obtained by using spectrophotometer. This is the instrument which is used to measure the spectrum of light or to obtain the spectrum of light. By the result of this spectrum, we are going to obtain a graph. So here is the graph. Here is the graph which is obtained by using spectrophotometer. So here we are going to discuss about the different wavelength of light. Here is 400 nanometer and here is 700 nanometer. We know that in white light the 7 colored band is obtained. That band is called as a spectrum, and the intensity of violet light or the complete spectrum is from 400 to 700 nanometer. Clear? The colors which are obtained here is the 500 nanometer, 600 nanometer. Clear? Now, the colors which are present in the spectrum of that white light is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. That is Vibgyor. Clear? So these are the 7 colors which are present in the spectrum of white light. Now, in this spectrum, which molecule of chlorophyll or which pigment absorb which intensity of light? We have to discuss here. First of all, we are going to discuss about the chlorophyll A molecule, which is the major pigment. This chlorophyll A shows a peak at 500 nanometer light and another peak at 700 nanometers, which is the red colored light. Yeah, so this is the peak which is obtained by chlorophyll A, or this is the intensity of light which is obtained by the absorbed by the chlorophyll A. The blue colored light at 500 nanometer approximately, and the red colored light at 700 nanometer approximately. It means we can conclude that chlorophyll A molecule is going to absorb the light of 500 nanometer to 700 nanometers. Now 500 nanometer and 700 nanometer. This is blue colored light and this is red colored light. And in this light, the rate of photosynthesis is maximum. The second pigment, which is the chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, not A. This is the chlorophyll B. This chlorophyll B is going to absorb the light near to the 500 nanometer. It means blue light, slightly tilted towards it, and the another peak at this light. Clear? So it is also going to absorb the light of blue color and red color, but slightly tilted into the left side. Clear? So this is the peak obtained for chlorophyll B. This is for chlorophyll A, and here is the chlorophyll B. This peak is for chlorophyll B. Next one is for carotenoids. So the third blue colored peak is obtained for carotenoids. These carotenoids are going to absorb the light near the blue and green region. Clear? So here it absorbs the light near the blue and green region. So here we are going to obtain a peak. In blue and green region we are going to absorb a peak. So this is for carotenoids. Clear? These are carotenoids. Fourth one is for phycobilins. So the fourth one is for phycobilins. And this phycobilin is also going to absorb the light near the green and yellow region. So here is the peak which is obtained by the phycobilins near green and yellow region. So this peak is for phycobilins. So this is the spectrum which is obtained by different colors or the different pigments which are used for photosynthesis. Out of these, chlorophyll A is the major and important pigment. Rest of the pigments are the accessory pigments. They are also going to absorb the light. Clear? This is the absorption spectrum. Now we have to discuss about the active spectrum. What is the active spectrum? For absorbing active spectrum, an experiment is done by Engelmann. Clear? What is the experiment? So we have to discuss about the experiment. This diagram should be remain as it is. And here is the active spectrum. Here we are going to discuss about the active spectrum of light. To absorb the active spectrum, an experiment is done by a scientist named as Engelmann. And Engelmann used an aquatic alga for performing his experiment. This aquatic alga is Cladophora. This is the aquatic alga which is used by Engelmann to perform his experiment. He take Cladophora algae. Here is the Cladophora. This is a dish in which an algae called as Cladophora is taken. So this is the Cladophora algae. This is the water. This algae is going to absorb the light of white light which has 7 colors: Vibgyor, green, yellow, orange and red. This algae is going to absorb the white light which is having these 7 colors. Now what is going to obtain by this experiment? By this experiment, Engelmann see that at near blue light, this is the blue light and this is the red light. At near blue light, some types of bubbles are seen here. And near red light, there are also some bubbles are there. It means we know that the green alga is going to perform the photosynthesis, and at blue light and green light, blue light and red light, some bubbles are seen there. These bubbles are of oxygen gas. We know that in photosynthesis, oxygen is liberated as a byproduct. So these bubbles are of oxygen gas. These bubbles are maximum at that place where the maximum photosynthesis is going to take place. So from this experiment we can concluded that at blue light and red light maximum absorption is going to take place. Clear? So the plant is going to absorb the blue and red colored light. The spectrum or the graph which is obtained by this experiment is, this is the graph. Here is the 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer, and the graph which is obtained in this graph, the peak which is obtained at one peak is at 500 nanometer and the another peak is at 700 nanometer. This type of peak is obtained. When we superimpose this graph on this absorption spectrum, then what is going to absorb here? I am superimposing that graph here. So this is the peak which is obtained. This dotted line. One peak is obtained at 500 nanometer and the another peak is obtained at 700 nanometer. This black dotted line represents the active spectrum. It represents the active spectrum. So with the help of this experiment we can concluded that maximum absorption of blue light and red light is going to take place, and at this wavelength of light the rate of photosynthesis is maximum, which is absorbed by chlorophyll A. Rest of the molecules are called, or rest of the pigments are called as accessory pigments because they are also absorbing the light. But the maximum absorption of light is going to take place in blue light and in red light. It means in between the 500 to 700 nanometer of light. Clear? So this is all about the quality of light and what type of spectrum is going to obtain here, that is absorption spectrum and active spectrum. Clear? So this is all about the quality of light. In our next lecture we will discuss about the red drop effect or immersion effect, and after that the photosystems. Thank you very much.